And we're live. Hello.
Hello.
It's Kobe Bryant. Jeez.
Yeah.
Early stuff.
Pretty, actually pretty sad.
Yeah.
Sad deal.
Oh, I can imagine. I know, because that's the reason I brought it up. I'm not going to hang crap on him or anything like that, because I know you're a big fan of him. But, yeah, early stuff.
Yeah.
I was listening to,
crazy.
yeah, like, I can't think about, like, because obviously, because I fly planes and that sort of stuff, I think about...
Yeah, no kids.
I think about things like that, and, like, I don't know too much about it. I don't really watch the news much or anything, but you hear these things, and there's all these things saying that even police helicopters and ambulance helicopters were grounded that day because the weather was so bad that they'd pushed through special permission for them to be able to fly in those cruddy conditions and that sort of stuff. And,
Yeah, I've heard that as well.
and I'm like,
That makes sense.
it's like you think about that sort of stuff and you go like, that's why they have the criteria of whether you should be allowed to fly in bad weather or not. And I don't know, it just sort of
situations like that, yeah.
yeah, it's burly stuff. But the fact that his daughter was in the chopper too, that's just horrible.
Yeah, it's a really crazy thing.
I
You know, sort of think about, like, I guess, obviously, before he... And the weirdest thing as well, because the day before he passed away, LeBron James passed him on all-time scoring as well.
Oh, really?
So he was like... Yeah, so that was like going around, like he was in the news for that as well. So it's sort of like almost fresh in everyone's mind a little bit. So, I mean, obviously doesn't change the fact that...
Burly stuff. Like, I think about, like, the fact that his daughter was in the thing, because I'll be doing my aerobatics endorsement in the next couple of months, like, for aviation, so I can go do loops and barrel rolls and things like that. And I'm like, I want to take my kids in the plane. Like,
and show them.
Yeah, and show them. But then I'm like, the repercussions are so much higher when there's kids involved. Like, it gets scary.
Yeah.
And,
Mate,
I don't know, burly stuff.
I couldn't, like, obviously I can kind of believe, but the amount of, like, people that it sort of obviously affected and stuff, like, it's pretty big deal, dude. I was like, dude, I went to the track today, I was like crying, dude, on the way to the track. I actually got that, when I heard about his daughter and stuff, I was actually like crying about it.
It sinks in a lot more, like, when I hear things to do with people's kids, like, bad enough for Kobe Bryant, like, that's bad enough, but it's his choice to go in a helicopter, you know, the risks, and then, like, they would have got special permission to fly because it's Kobe Bryant. Like, if it was an idiot like me or you, the pilots would have been like, nah, we're not flying, the weather's too bad. But it would have been, I don't know much about it, I'm sure it was probably either a private pilot or something like that. I don't even know if the pilot might have been an employee of his, I don't even know how it works, but like, he probably got the special permission because he's Kobe Bryant, but just because he's Kobe Bryant doesn't mean the laws of the weather don't apply to you.
He's exempt from bad things happening.
But like, the fact that he's like his daughter, it's bloody terrible. So, no, what a bummer.
Speaking of news events, while we're on the downer, the bushfires.
Oh, I thought you were going to say coronavirus.
No, been a lot of like when I left for America,
yeah, that's right.
It sort of like really kicked off.
Yeah,
and I never heard like how bad it was or anything.
Well, what I think happened,
and then,
you're not a smoker, but I reckon you threw a ciggy out the window on the way to the airport, because that's when Australia started burning, is when you left for the States.
Oh no, it all turns to shit when I leave. But and then what the weird thing was pretty much like most Americans that spoke to me over there were like, "Oh, you worried about the fires? Like, you in danger?" I'm like, nah, man, like, fires happen in Australia all the time. It's not a big, like, no, but we're like, no, we're fine. Yeah. And they're like, obviously, like, watching the news and they're like the biggest fires ever.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, nah, man, Australians are fine, doesn't happen. So now all these
Americans
Americans
just scratch.
Yeah. And then all these Americans think we're all lunatics with drop bears and stuff, because I kept spreading that. And then,
well, that's compulsory.
But then, like, but even when I was away, like, I was like downplaying it so bad. I'm like, they're not bad, there's nothing. And I got back to I was like flying in, I'm like, that's not the colour that Australia is anymore.
Exactly.
And it was like that, you know, a real smoky, like, hazy day.
Yeah.
Well, back in that, and I'm like, oh, there's something going on here. This isn't...
Yeah, it was insane.
No, it was terrible.
Yeah, it was really messed up. And, like, again, you're not going to complain about it because people who lost houses in the fires and stuff is way worse, but we pretty much almost...
They got offered a handshake by Scott Morrison.
Oh, yeah,
Did you see that?
Yeah. He gets back from Hawaii.
Did you see that video? Did you see the video? There's a fireman, he's like sitting there like exhausted from obviously like doing firefighting and stuff or whatever. And Scott Morrison comes over to him and like, Scott Morrison says something to him, he's like, mate, it's not going to help. Don't worry about it. And he's like, and then he tries to shake the dude's hand And then the dude's like, nah. And then Scott Morrison grabs the dude's hand and puts it in Scott Morrison's hand and then like makes him shake his hand. And then some lady, he did the same thing to some lady as well.
I don't really follow any politics or anything.
I just sort of,
well, I was supposed to say, that's one thing that I'm really not aware of, but it just seems like Scott Morrison must be a bit of a knob. From all these things all these things I hear, I'm like, I don't really know anything about it. Like, what's wrong with people who run Australia? I don't get it. Like, Tony Abbott used to eat raw onions. Like,
they're all a bit. It's like a slideshow, isn't it?
Well, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. It's set in like space and all sort of crap, and it's a comedy. And they talk about people who are the galactic president. And part of the rules for them to become galactic president is no one who wants to be the president should ever be allowed to be the president, because if they want to be the president, they're not well adjusted enough to be the president.
Yeah.
And I think about that now. I'm like,
that's like right.
Yeah, Douglas Adams was a genius, but it seems like anyone who wants to be in that position probably shouldn't be in that position.
No,
they're out of touch with reality. So I don't know.
You should know that it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Or
I don't know, but then like that, then followed by the coronavirus. Like the coronavirus in China, that's financially affecting Australia more than the bushfires did. Like it's really gonna. They said something about there's been like a drop of like $5 billion worth of the valuation of the Australian economy or something like that. Like
really,
in the last day or so, because we get so much stuff from China and now we're not, and so then.
Don't you think it's sort of crazy? Here's one for you, a little bit of a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Don't you think it's kind of crazy that Donald Trump sort of cut back on all the China shit for America, and then the coronavirus comes out?
Yeah, it's
a little bit of a.
You know what's really weird about it? Coronavirus came out of the Wuhan province in China, where they have a research lab that was specialising in researching SARS virus and the H1N1 viruses and that sort of stuff.
Mad cow and stuff.
Yeah.
All those viruses.
Well, mad cow disease is bovine spongiform encephalitis. That's pinholes in your brain. You get that from eating your own kind. Like, that's why cannibalistic tribes die out, because they used to eat human brains. And when you eat brains and that sort of stuff from other, like, similar animals and that sort of stuff, there's little prions in your brain. It causes pinholes in your brain, rotting. And that's what that is. That's what mad cow disease is, yeah.
Is that because they were feeding cows to cows?
Yeah, they were. They were grinding cows up and using like the leftovers of the cows and fertilising grass and that sort of stuff. That the cows were then eating the grass, but they'd inevitably get some of the cow.
And the cows would go mad, or the people eating the cows would go mad?
No, the cows would go mad, but those prions could. I don't think anyone actually got mad cow disease from it, or maybe there was some cases of it.
But the cows were mad.
Yeah, grumpy cow disease.
Yeah.
But anyway, so so this in the Wuhan province in China. There's a lab that specialises in researching all these viruses and that sort of stuff. And apparently, this is what I've heard, apparently they've been warned over the last couple of years that their safety standards aren't up to scratch for the experiments they're doing with viruses and that sort of stuff. And they've been warned a couple of times that there could be an outbreak. And then all of a sudden, this coronavirus starts in the Wuhan province in China. So.
You know what else is another safety standard that Chinese people have that I found out the other day?
What?
I was listening to Joe Rogan with the guy from NASA, and he's like, yeah, the Chinese, they just, when they launch rockets, they just drop shit on villages.
Yeah, I know.
They don't even drop it in the ocean, they just drop it on villages. They're like, oh, sorry, I'm lucky.
Was that with Lex Fridman? I think he was talking
about... No,
not... Oh, no, he was talking about the guy... Yeah, he got...
Like an
astronaut. Yeah, that was awesome, that one. Yeah,
yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, they're just like... They don't try to land on villages, but they don't try not to.
Yeah, they sort of just go, it's unlucky.
Yeah, exactly. And... it's interesting, but yeah, but I don't know.
Also, just a quick shout out to our new sponsor, our Chinese overlords.
Yeah, exactly. I want to support our Chinese overlords. So, but this podcast brought to you by coronavirus. But I don't know.
Cerveza, it's Mexican for beer.
How's this for a bummer for a podcast?
Yeah.
Like Kobe Bryant, bushfires, coronavirus.
Yeah, a bit heavy. What else?
I shat blood the other day.
That's hot.
I didn't really.
Oh.
That's fine.
I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. It's all, the whole world's bloody falling to bits. You know what I did see literally yesterday?
What?
I did a job in Cranbourne.
Yep.
We were just doing a bit of roadworks or whatever, just near a primary school or whatever.
Yeah.
An overweight lady who obviously smokes a lot of cigarettes was wearing a dress.
Oh.
and she had like, you know when like ladies have like red dots on their legs?
Yeah.
She was like a lady that was picking up a kid with red dots on her legs, and she was out the front as I was driving through at like 3:15 when all the kids get off school. Chicks is like smoking a ciggy, and there's this like little kids walking around her, and she's smoking a ciggy looking for little Billy, and she had red dots on her legs. And she was grossing from Cranmer.
Sounds good. So you get her number?
Yeah. So that was like...
Wouldn't surprise me if you did. You are a human question mark. Sometimes I wonder...
I was intrigued. I couldn't resist.
Exactly.
No, but it was pretty gross.
Imagine the smell of her at the end of the day.
Oh,
takes the clothes off.
Yeah, a couple of hard yards.
Just...
Oh, also... Yeah. Walking past our work site.
Don't you want to dwell on that smell at all for a bit?
No, not particularly, because I got another equally insane story. There was a lady, where we were working, like, obviously it was in, like, I guess, a lower socioeconomic area of Cranbourne.
So Cranbourne.
Yeah, so Cranbourne. Yeah. And there was this, like, lady walking past, and she was, like, talking to herself, and this chick was proper crazy.
Yeah.
And the traffic control guy was standing like a little bit further down, so like as she walked past me, she was like talking to herself. I'm like, that's weird. And I like started like following because I like fucking I like watching freaks.
Yeah, exactly.
So I like sort of followed behind, like it's like I was doing something, like walk behind her or whatever. And she just yells, "Fuck off!" And the traffic control looks at her and she goes, she just like snapped out of it. She's like, "Oh, I'm talking about the bloody rain. Bloody rain won't fuck off." And just kept walking. I'm like, what the fuck? She was just talking to herself the whole way. And then just yells fuck off and then just turns into a normal person again.
I can't believe you're picking on people with mental difficulties. I can't believe you're doing that, Mitchell. Where did you take her on a date?
Carl's Jr.
I had Carl's Jr. the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, it was disappointing.
I think I had it like maybe 6 months ago when I first saw it. So when I was riding the shed a bit.
Yeah.
It wasn't great. It was like overpriced and just like like a normal like Hungry Jack's or whatever.
Yeah, it was irrelevant. It was very uneventful. Yeah.
I feel like if I remember correctly, I went through the drive-thru and it took quite a long time to get my food.
It took me quite a long time to get food in the drive-thru too, and there was no one else there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Maybe Carl Senior's a bit better.
Yeah, maybe. Exactly.
It's run by a baby.
I just sort of, I was driving past, I'm like, Carl's Jr. I'm like, because I had Carl's Jr. when I was in the States, but...
Yeah. It's obviously different. Everything's different.
Yeah, I thought, I'll see how it goes. And it was just, Did
you ever like geeks out on In-N-Out Burger?
I like In-N-Out Burger.
I had it a couple of times. It's not that great.
What I like about it
okay.
is it's fresh. Fine. Like lettuce and tomato is like fresh and that sort of
I
stuff.
just had the lettuce burger thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. I remember when I was there, I think we might have spoken about it on the podcast, there was the secret menu things that they have.
Oh yeah, I don't know what that is.
They have the animal style burger, which is 4 bits of meat and 4 bits of cheese just wrapped in bacon.
Yeah, I don't know. They didn't have that. They didn't have
No, they don't have it advertised. It's a secret menu. That's why it's called a secret menu, because it's secret, Mitchell.
Why wouldn't they just advertise it then?
Because it's a secret menu.
What are you supposed to? You should be fucking in with In-N-Out Burger. You get the food.
Exactly. And
fuck you, dude.
And they had the vegetarian one, which was meat and cheese, 4 bits of meat, 4 bits of cheese wrapped in lettuce. That was their vegetarian one, in inverted commas, vegetarian.
Inverted commas.
Yeah. Before,
as opposed to
like vegetarian, as in not really vegetarian.
What do they call it? Inverted commas? Do they both point in?
I guess. I don't know. Who cares?
They do.
Who cares?
That's what inverted commas is. It's when they point in, right?
Yeah. I wonder why they're actually called inverted commas. You realise we're talking about inverted commas? We must really not have many things to talk about today.
How's your Christmas?
Christmas was good. Yeah, Christmas was chilled. Santa was awesome to the kids.
I just about literally did a lolly out.
Ha!
I'm going to eat against land on the crotch.
It's okay. It's got dick flavours, even better. Yeah, Christmas was good. Just sort
of. Is that flavour or was it different?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Go on.
Yeah. Yeah, Santa was good to the kids.
Did you have to give Santa credit for your gifts? It's fucking bullshit. Parents have to do that.
Yeah, we did.
Bullshit, man.
Have you been listening to the Bill Burt podcast?
Bill Burt?
Yeah.
No.
Burt Kreischer.
Oh, Bill and Burt.
Yeah. It's
but
awesome.
I thought there's 2 bears, 1 cave, and then fucking...
Is that? And Bill Burt, I really like Bill Burt. I reckon it's awesome. Anyway, they were talking about exactly that, like with Santa and that sort of stuff.
It's fucking bullshit.
Burt Kreischer kept it going until his daughters were 13 and 11, the whole Santa thing.
Really?
And and he was, because he kept it going for himself because he had that much fun doing it, and whereas Bill Burr was just like. He's just like, oh,
nah, fuck
yeah, his daughter's like 5. He goes, I don't think I'm going to tell her now. But it is fun. Like, it's really fun doing the Santa thing. Like,
yeah.
And when they're older, obviously they're going to know, like,
all the times that Santa got something.
Yeah, that was that. But it's
fuck that, dude.
It's actually really fun being Santa.
I'm too selfish.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey, you little shit, this is from me.
Little shit. Nah, being Santa's awesome. Like, getting up at, like, 2 a.m, sneaking out there and
dressing like a fuckwit.
I didn't have to dress up as Santa to put.
Trying to slide down the chimney, greasing it up the night before.
Exactly, trying to get back to the North Pole. No, it's actually really
spray
fun.
painting the dog, all the good shit.
Yeah, exactly. No, it was really good. Just nice and chilled. And that's what I was going to talk about earlier, like complaining about. It's hard when you. Obviously, a lot of people lost their houses in fires and stuff, but we didn't really have much of a summer. Because whenever it was hot, it was so smoky and gross outside. It wasn't really like a outside thing. And
to the pool thing.
It's a first world problem to be complaining about that. But
we live in the first world, so fuck it.
That's true. So in other words, all these sons of bitches, all the smoke from their houses.
Yeah, they should have less flammable houses.
Exactly. Live in an igloo.
It's pretty fucked up when we get cancelled now.
Sorry, we'll probably get
cancelled.
To get cancelled,
what are we up to, by the way? How many have we done? 80 odd?
This will be 81.
Yeah, look at us go.
Doing alright.
Yeah.
We haven't done any for like 2 months, so...
Yeah, we could be...
It's good.
This could be our 100th episode extravaganza if I kept going.
I got asked to be on another podcast soon, and you as well, but I don't want you on it. I can't remember the name.
Did I get invited, or just you?
Us. I'm going to find it.
As a plural?
As a plural. Give me 2 seconds and I'm going to find it.
Well,
they're called Cracking One Open.
Do we have a beer?
What?
Is it a beer thing?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What are you going to have?
I'll drink water.
A Sunkist.
And I might get on there. It's Christian and Bo, the 2 guys. I've been messaging back and forth with a fellow named Christian from there. They're just from Pakenham. So,
oh, yeah?
Yeah, and so we're going to catch up with them. So I'm giving them a shout out on this one. And they're funny. I listen to them like, it's like listening to us. It's just like 2 average idiots, which is really good. I like average
Christian
idiots.
and Bo?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
is one of them like rounder and one of them's taller? Like that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Possibly. I don't know. I haven't actually met him, but I just got a message saying, hey...
Are they giving you like ASL?
Yeah.
Oh, obviously they have. But are they giving you like the measurements?
Measurements?
Like it's one like 6'2", 6'3". Like,
no, they haven't.
4 like 6'3" like me, and then like 4'8" like
4'8" like me. Yeah, circus midget. It was like, sort of a better name for our podcast would be like X-axis and Y-axis of wide and you're tall. Yeah, so that should be cool. So giving them a shout out, and we'll try and catch up.
When are we doing it?
I don't know.
You're the first I've heard about it.
Well, now that I've got my voice back, I can actually do some stuff. Yeah, that's why I wanted to wait until on the podcast.
So now you're going to fuck their podcast by talking.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
What do you mean? So it's better when you can talk.
Exactly. So I'll send him a message and we'll try and tee it up for later this week or early next week or something. It'd be awesome.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Yeah, it'd be really cool. Go on there and Can you speak any words from any other languages? Maybe just swear words and things like that.
Puto or something. I think that's puto is some like arsehole in Spanish maybe.
Something like that. What we should do is learn quite a few. I know a fair bit of Italian, but we should learn a lot of sentences in other languages. When we go on their podcast, only speak in other languages, just to be real pains in the ass.
I would not have time to do that.
Yeah, you would.
Learn another language? Or just learn like things to say?
You don't have kids. You got plenty of time.
Yeah, right, dude. I got fucking plenty of... No time.
You got plenty of time.
No time.
Name
a time that I have. I don't have it.
Now.
I don't have it.
You don't have
it. Doesn't exist anymore.
Have you still been working 27 hours a day?
Yes, I'm back with my old gig now, working for CSA Specialised.
Oh, really? Back there again?
So I'm back there full time, yeah. So, yeah, and then that's just like 10 to 12 hour days, 14 hour days, whatever.
So you're not doing the 2 gigs thing anymore?
No, just a 1 gig pony.
Good, because that was getting a bit non-sustainable.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the day-night-day trick, that's non-sustainable as fuck.
Yeah, it's a bit burly.
But, keeps you alive, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. It's really bad.
It really is. It's a good way to get Alzheimer's.
Exactly.
Just not sleeping.
Exactly, get mad cow disease. Yeah, I think I'm going away.
I was stacking some fucking bags of cash though, doing that.
Yeah, good. It's awesome.
As I should.
Did you end up building a track in your backyard for your mini bike?
No, I tried, but it was too sandy.
Okay. I suppose you live.
I need to get clay.
beach, so.
Need to get clay in there so I can.
I suppose when you live right next to the beach, you're not really going to have optimum clay ground. It's going to be sand.
No, that's right. How are we going time-wise? What are we up to?
20 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm going to Ballarat this weekend to ride BMX.
ball a rat. Should
Trails.
hit me bro up, see if he wants to come.
Oh yeah, right. He'll tell me to fuck off.
So you met
No,
me,
you
haven't
know what? I fucking every time I used to fucking ride bikes, I used to message that dickhead and say, "Hey man, we're riding." No man, I don't want to ride. He fucking goes right, doesn't even say shit to me. He can get fucked.
He hadn't pedalled a bike for like 6 years or something like that.
Yeah,
so.
no, you know what he can do?
What?
Can fuck right off.
Fair enough.
Him and his colon white.
Good call. But no, he was sending.
No, it's good. He
good.
looked actually pretty good on the bike. I'll give him that.
What I like is that he
For
was
an old
riding with. I don't care that Brady is racing enduro now. Brady's a jet skier. And I don't care that Macca is riding BMX and stuff now. He's a tattooist. So it was a chippy riding with a jet skier and a tattooist. No BMXers were involved in that session. The photos and videos I saw.
No.
Stuff them. They don't count.
Chippies.
Chippy, a plumber that plays with jet skis. Everything he does is with water.
Yeah.
And then a tattooist. So, they're not even real people. They don't count.
No.
But now you're sending it. When Peter sent me those couple of photos and videos and stuff, I
Yeah,
thought it
he's
was
still
like,
got it, huh?
yeah, he's still killing it. I thought it was like older clips, but it wasn't. So that's good.
Yeah. I rode I didn't ride for a bit while I went to America and stuff.
Yeah.
And I went to Rampfest last weekend and rode, and it takes a long time to get back in the rhythm. You get the feel for it again.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good that he just
Too
goes
hard.
out one day and just rides good.
And he said because he was riding trails, he didn't have to pedal, so his knees didn't hurt. So it was
That's good. Yeah, he has to
Because I was
ride
going to go
trails.
ride trails more. So
Yeah.
But nah, it's good.
Well, maybe I'll hit him up. I'll see if he wants to go. He'll probably won't be there.
He won't
jump
want
in
to
lots.
Probably won't want to go to Ballarat. That one was in Langy, so it was 3 minutes from work.
Yeah, well, that makes it easy, doesn't it?
Yeah. But I'm hoping to get out on my bike, my moto, sometime in the next couple of weeks.
You should.
Haven't touched
Drag
it.
her out.
It hasn't been started for a year.
Titanium foot pegs.
Yeah, titanium foot pegs, carbon fibre engine mounts. What else were we talking about before? Olin's.
Yeah.
It's got some stuff.
Yeah.
It's got titanium linkage bolts too.
There you go.
Yeah.
Only matters if you ride it.
Carbon fibre rear chain guide. I'm just looking at it, remembering all the cool stuff that's on it.
That you bought for it.
Yeah. But then I look at the lawnmower next to it and I'm like, I use the lawnmower so much more than I use the motorbike.
Yeah. Dude, I'm the same.
Though if I
I'm going to mow my lawn.
If I use the motorbike in the backyard, I'll never need the lawnmower again.
That's straight up why I'm thinking about building a 110 track in the backyard. Because I fucking hate mowing.
Yeah.
I can't even deal with it, man. It
See, I
fucking
like it.
shits me so much.
I like it. I actually don't.
Do I fucking mow my lawn?
No!
Bitch.
I like mowing with it. Oh yeah, I'm going to drive 45 minutes to your house to mow your lawn for you.
Fuck yeah.
I don't really like mowing lawns. I like it once it's
dude.
done.
Huh?
Mowing lawns is... I look at it kind of like exercise in the fact that it's shit when you're doing it. Anyone who says they enjoy doing it is an idiot.
And they're lying to you.
Yeah, but you feel better after it. So mowing the lawns is like exercise.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, speaking of fucked up exercise,
Mm-hmm.
I signed up for something fucking stupid today.
What?
25 kilometre,
Yeah.
me, Mano Atreno with Puff and Billy.
Oh, okay. Puff and Billy race.
In a fucking running race to the death.
That's good. I might go
to
there.
my death, and then the train will be fine.
I might go there and push you under the wheels of the train.
I hope so.
Yeah.
At least it gives me a chance. At least some of my body parts will make it.
Yeah. I'll come out and watch.
What worries me about it
Yeah.
is my mum's place is at the 20k mark,
Yeah.
so I might just do 20ks.
Or you could just do 5Ks.
I could just do 5.
Do 5Ks.
Just put wet water on my face
Yeah.
and just start running. When
Exactly.
the first person comes, and just sprint for
Definitely.
5Ks and just try beat
Be
them.
perfect. Just talking about pushing in front of the train, losing body parts. Been rewatching House. Did you ever watch House?
No, I never saw it.
Oh, it's the best. It's probably my favourite TV show of all time.
I would disagree that it's the best show ever made.
Because I wanted to be a doctor. Like, I watch it and I'm like, I should have been a doctor. And then I'm like, but I didn't go to school.
Bit of self-loathing.
Yeah, like I didn't go to school and I'm an idiot and I got too many kids and too many hobbies and not enough time and I'm going nowhere and I'm a loser. But other than that, I should have been a doctor.
Oh,
But I was watching it and yeah, they're talking about amputations and that sort of stuff. Oh, did I tell you my sister-in-law is a nurse and she works at Epworth Hospital and she assists as an anaesthetic nurse during amputations and things like that.
Really?
And she said one of the weirdest things is seeing a leg thrown in the bin. Because when they cut the leg off, they don't have a funeral for the leg or anything like that. They just straight in the bin. And she said the sound...
Wait, where they go? Landfill?
I think burnt. Everything
Cremated. Everything.
not cremated, incinerated. Have like a ritual. You take your leg home in a little urn, like a shot glass.
Yeah, what the fuck? You didn't even think about that, did
Yeah, I'd never really thought about it. And Casey was telling me about it. She goes, yeah, it's just... And it's mostly 95% of the amputations they do are people with diabetes. It's people who come in, extremely overweight, smoking cigarettes, eating bad, really bad diabetes, don't take their medication, don't do anything right, lose their feet.
Now, what happens to their feet? They get all fucked up?
Yeah, you just get, I think it's called vasculitis or something like that. No blood flow to your feet and it just goes all gangrenous and crappy and then they just have to cut your legs off. So
both at the same time, generally?
Well, they won't cut both off if only one's wrecked, but yeah. But yeah, she was talking about, and she said it's pretty odd when you know, like the grinder cutting through the bone and then the leg just goes, Like, it just seems to me
heavy
like...
though, it'd be a thud.
Yeah,
generally
it seems to me like if your leg's getting cut off, you'd want to almost have like a... I'm not superstitious or anything like that or ritualistic, but it seems like you'd almost want to do something...
Nice for it.
Yeah, like...
You just treat it like shit so bad that it doesn't get any blood.
There's been times when I've done a massive dump in the toilet and I almost want to like celebrate it because it's a big part of me.
You don't sing?
There. What's that?
You don't sing sing
Nah, with all the screaming and the blood, there's no time for singing.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, it's just I don't know. Yeah, amputations is pretty burly stuff. There was a guy who had his arm amputated for some reason. Something happened to his arm. And he actually had, what's the people who fix up dead things?
Taxidermy?
Taxidermist, yeah. Had a taxidermist strip the arm back to the bare bones and join the bones together so he could still have his arm and hand just as the bones, and he's still got them. Some dudes
just hanging out at home, or
as hanging out at home, just some metalhead.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, and there's a photo of him like with his arm cut off at the elbow and then just the normal like the bones there. Like that's pretty cool.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Bit of effort for a social media post, but we'll take it.
Probably less effort than a lot of other people do for social media posts.
Fucking
yeah. Where are we at the moment? We're at 28 minutes. Maybe we should pause this.
Had enough, yeah.
Yeah. Haley's actually cooked me a T-bone steak, so I probably should go and
try
and eat it.
Did you snap me on?
No way. You can smell my mouth after I eat it.
That's why I don't come back here.
Exactly. Well, it is why you come back here. Anyway, we don't have any sponos, do we? PSD underwear?
You got a PSD underwear.
Yeah, PSD underwear.
Yeah, give him a bit of love.
What do we say?
Mitch 2020 at checkout. Was it Mitch 20 at checkout?
I think it was Mitch 2020.
Try both.
Yeah, just try
one
everything.
will get you 25% off.
Yeah. So
the other one will get you 0, so try both.
I think it's Mitch 2020. I'm sure it was Mitch 2020.
Yeah, I reckon.
Because I don't really ever listen back to these podcasts after it. I don't really know, like when we're talking...
These podcasts are like taking a mind dump, aren't they?
They're good fun, mate.
A mind dump. It's just like, say it, out, dump,
It's just
dump it on the internet, never hear from it again.
I think it's good to not think about things, just to say things and just publish it, kind of like Ari Shafir. Like,
yeah, he was pretty popular, wasn't he?
I love Ari, but I think that was sort of next level. I think it was a bit too close to home for a lot of people because of the daughter. Yeah.
He does it all the time, but it's also probably a bit...
Yeah, I think the main reason people were annoyed was because of the daughter involved and that sort of stuff, but...
Yeah.
Oh well, each to their own. He's a successful comedian earning money as a comedian and not having to work a real job, so he must know what he's doing.
Jeez, and we're only earning tens of thousands of dollars per podcast.
It's pretty good.
One day.
We can just literally just basically phone it in with this stupid podcast 25 minutes at a time and get like tens of thousands of dollars per episode. It's worth it.
I've got actually what am I doing tomorrow? Obviously after this one will get released tonight, so then it's off to the Gucci store tomorrow. You got to get me some new shoes. Yeah, you know how it is.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, I think we're rambling now.
Bye.
So let's start. Yeah, it's good. Bye.
Hey.